Hey there, I hope you're being an amazing day today. This is such an incredible experience. Obviously, there are times when you don't like the experience that you're going through, especially the hard times when you're going through the, the betrayals and the lies and the manipulation and all that stuff. Wondering, why? Why, why, why are we doing this? Why are you doing this to me? Um, And it's so interesting because yesterday I did a video about seeing the universe and the two minds sleeping and creating the dream together. And seeing how their dreams, their visions, their ideas, their lives became intertwined and created this big, it literally looked like a ball of yarn all twisted together because the lives had been so twisted together, and the thoughts and the beliefs and the ideas of who am I became I am you, you are me, we are God. Which, okay, I can see maybe there is some truth in that perspective. I honor and respect that because I see that. But then last night I go into a totally different perspective, which is, wait a minute, I am God on my own. We are not God. I am self. I am me. I am individual. I don't need to be intertwined with you. I'm not dreaming your dream. You're dreaming your dream. And then on top of that, when does our dream become a nightmare? When do we become enslaved in the dream, in the nightmare? And then how do we get out of it? So that's what I've experienced last night. It's funny to go back and forth on the pendulum of the ideas here, the concepts, because they're both true, they're both accurate. Yes, the two minds are dreaming the dream. But the other thing is yes, I'm an independent mind dreaming my own dream in union with God. You're not my God. You're trying to be my God, which is what I'm facing right now with my soulmate slash twin flame. His idea, his vision of the dream is for me to be his property, for me to be his. I belong to him. I have no right to think differently. I have no right to feel differently. I have no right to worship who I want to worship. That's exactly the mentality that we have here, especially in the US, of a male dominated society. I'm not bashing you males, by the way. I am just showing my or speaking my truth from my perspective of what I see in the bigger picture and how this all got started. And then on top of that, how to get out of it. Because here's the thing, I allowed him to do this to me. I allowed myself to believe that he was in control, or he had the power, or that I was being oppressed, or that I was being victimized. Because in reality, it's not true. I have the right to choose whatever I want to choose, and I turn around and I face him now and I say, no. I know who he is in form. We've met. He had his chance with me years ago, and he chose to repeat the cycle. He chose greed, he chose money, he chose power and control, or the illusion of power and control. And therefore, in this time, this cycle, I've decided to go my own way. I've decided to choose for myself. I decided to create my dream, my way, without being entangled or bound or connected or attached to you. Are we equals? Yes. Did we come from the same source and split into two, and we were the two twin flames, the two soulmates, whatever label you want to give it? Yes. Do we have equal weight? Yes. Which is why you will not dominate over me, which is why you did not dominate over me, which is why you tried to dominate over me, tried to manipulate me, tried to use your binding tactics, your hexes, your curses, your black magic, your sex magic. You tried everything. He tried everything on me. None of it worked. Because I'm not to be oppressed. I'm not equal to you. I am not a victim to you. You can't control me. And now that he has that awareness and that understanding, and I took everything that he did to me and sent it back to him. I said, this is yours. You created this trauma. You made these decisions and these choices to use the God energy, to use energy against me, to bind me, to try to enslave me. You did all of that. That's yours. You must take responsibility for that, which he won't. Which he has not. Which is why I've decided that I'm not going to be bound to you anymore. Yes, we created the universe. Yes, we created the dream. Yes, I'm very grateful for that. But I have the right to be free. And that's exactly what I want, my freedom. So the thing that I thought was oppressing me, the thing that I thought was binding me, the thing that I thought was enslaving me, I'm turning around and I'm facing it. And I'm saying, no, I'm not interested. No, you're not going to do that. No, we're not going to be together. And what's done is done. It's over. You go live your experience. You go exist your way in your own energy. I am not going to feed into your energy. I am not going to feed into your illusion. I'm going to create my own dream. I'm going to invest in myself. All that energy, that love that I was pouring into you as the empath, into the narcissist, I am now pouring into myself. And you have no right to impede on me. You have no right to impede on me at any level, and I'm having to put boundaries up on every level. This is a spiritual warfare game. I'm not playing with this individual here in the material yet. I've already met him in the material. I walked away from him once I learned exactly who he was and what he was trying to do to me. He was trying to hurt me. He was trying to kill me. He was trying to bind me. He was trying to take from me still. And I put an end to the cycle. And he's still trying to do these things to me in the ethereal realm, sending me negative thoughts, negative emotions, negative energy, trying to project his and dump his stuff onto me to get me to heal it for him. No, I'm not going to do that for you. You're responsible for you. You take accountability for you. I have the right to be free. God created me in its image and likeness. I am 100% perfect and whole and divine. I'm going to repeat that. God made me perfect in its image and likeness. I don't need to be bound to another human, to another thing, to another idea, to another concept, to another belief. I don't need to be bound to anything or anyone. I will not. And I most certainly will not allow these energies to dump their negativity, their oppression, their ideas of control onto me. I will turn it around. I will face them like I've faced him before and say, no, thank you. I value my freedom. Today is July 4th, Independence Day in the United States. Independence from what? Oppression. This independence from oppression is at every level. But the thing is that I'm allowing it, or you're allowing it to oppress you. You run from something, it chases you. You chase something, it runs from you. Freedom interdependence, but freedom is the ability to turn around to these or those things or entities, ideas, concepts, whatever it may be, and to say no more. You're not going to do that. We demand the truth. I command and demand the truth of who you are, what you're doing, how you're doing it, why you're doing it is exposed. I know. Which is why you'll see the collapse of the old systems, the old beliefs, the old universe, the old ideas, the old oppression. Because we're not allowing it to be that way anymore. I am the dreamer of the dream. I am the dreamer of my dream, of my reality. This time, I'm going to choose who I dream with. I'm going to choose the dreamer that is in alignment with my morals, my values, my principles, and it wants to build with me, that encourages me, that adds value to me. That's my dream. That's my vision. That's my wish. And because I am perfect in the image of God, as God here in form, then that will be my reality. And no one and no thing can or will stop me. It just won't happen. Not at any level. They keep trying, and I keep going right through it, right around it, breaking down the walls, breaking down the illusion. This really is about your independence, your freedom to worship, believe, think, feel, and do. That's what this is all about. And the main way that energies, governments, officials, entities enslave you is through worship, your religion, your connection to source. They intersect that connection and then make you believe they're your God, which they're not. They're a demigod. They're a fake. But that's how you get trapped into the illusion. Once you break free from that and realize that I am connected directly to God, to source, plugged into the light switch, and no one and no thing has any power over me whatsoever, you're free. But then those challenges will come up. They will come back. These energies will not stop. So you have to be prepared to say, no, thank you, that does not work for me. And you've got to be prepared also to fight for your freedom. All right. Have a great day.